How y'all doing? This is Preacher Man R&B, and this is another episode of Flash Reviews. Wednesdays this week is Season 3, Episode 8, and it's Part 2 of the 4-night crossover. And what happens is, it starts off with Barry and Cisco going to get Supergirl, and they find her. And the reason they do this is because there's a ship that crash lands in Central City, and Barry goes to try to figure out what it is, because they think it's a meteor. When Barry gets there, he touches the ship and it blasts them, and all these Dominators run out. And this is why he goes to get Supergirl, and he goes to recruit everybody else as well. And they go to Oliver and them, and they recruit them and tell them what is happening. And then Felicity sends a message to the Legends, and that's what we got last week at the end of the Legends Tomorrow episode. And they meet them at a hangar that Star Labs owns. So Barry owns this hangar, so maybe this will become either the Justice League headquarters or the new version of the Justice Society. We'll find out and see what that does. But anyway, they all team up, and Firestorm, Professor Stein, and Jay Jackson, and it show Barry and Oliver the message that Barry from 40 years ago sends Rip Hunter, and it tells them not to trust Barry, that he's altered the timeline, which he has done, and he's not to be trusted. And they show Barry this, and at first they're not going to tell the rest of the team. Well, then Cisco tries to look for something in the van, and then he walks upon this message, and he hears it, and he gets in a big argument with Barry, and he says, tell them, and they say, what? So Barry tells them how all the timelines have been changed. How Deagle has a son instead of a daughter, how Cisco and Caitlin lives have been changed and stuff, and it's all blows up in his face, and everybody don't like him. And they find out that the Dominators have captured the president, and Lila calls in and tells them, because Lila's the one that told Barry about the Dominators in the first place. So the rest of the team everybody else is going besides Barry and Oliver, because they say they don't want to go with Barry because they can't trust him. And Barry and Oliver stay behind. Well, they go to try to stop the Dominators, and it's a trap. And the Dominators take control of their minds, and the rest of the team go and attack Barry and Oliver. And they're getting their butts handed to them, and there's this big fight scene where Firestorm, Atom, and Supergirl's after Barry, and all the rest of them's after Oliver. And Kid Flash, Wally West, says he has to help, so he runs in to try to help Barry, and Supergirl hits Wally and knocks him out, but he survives because his super speed healed him. But anyway, the rest of the team, Barry has Supergirl to chase after him, because they figured out how the Dominators are controlling the rest of the team, because Felicity and Cisco find it out. So he leads her to this place where the president was being held up at the beginning of the episode, and he tricks her into destroying the device that's mind controlling them, and they all go back to their regular selves. And at the end of the episode, they're all about to go talk to Lila and tell her what's going on. And the Dominators take Oliver, Diggle, Sarah, the Atom, and I think that's all they take. And while they was taking Oliver, Barry tries to stop him, but he can't catch him. And that's all that really happened on this week's episode, besides Kid Flash wanting to be trained by HR, and that's all that really happened. My question for y'all is, now that Oliver and them has been captured by the aliens, what do you think's going to happen tonight on the episode of Error? As always, this is Preacher Man R&B signing out, guys. Is awesome. This has been another episode of Retro TV 91. See y'all.